Welcome back to Hannity. So comedian Kathy Griffin is still embroiled in controversy after she held up, well, like an ISIS fighter, in my mind, a bloodied, severed head resembling President Trump. We must warn you, this image is extremely graphic. Here's the real one. Take a look. By the way, if you have children in the room, now's the time for them to turn away. But Griffin is not the only person to post vile images like this online. It's now been going on for months. We're about to show you yet another photo. And again, we warn you, it is extremely graphic. Now, the person that posted this on Facebook and Twitter and the accounts, well, apparently they've been taken down today. And the photo you just saw has been circulating online for a long time. This isn't funny. These people need to be investigated. I believe the Secret Service should investigate this because it's so twisted and ugly and insane. If you can post that, what's your mindset? Here with reaction, Fox News correspondent at large, Geraldo Rivera, conservative columnist, Monica Crowley. My concern, Geraldo, is for the safety of the president. A normal person can't do that. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, people kind of snickered when I said that Kathy Griffin was in potential criminal exposure for what she did under Title 18 of the U.S. Code. It is a Class E felony to threaten to kill, kidnap, or injure the President of the United States. Guess what? The Secret Service has now confirmed that they are investigating Kathy Griffin. She has hired an attorney, Dmitry Gorin, who is a fairly well-known criminal defense attorney. He has acknowledged and confirmed that Kathy Griffin has been contacted by the Secret Service. It's not unprecedented that they would reach out to her, of course. Ted Nugent was contacted by the Secret Service a couple of years ago, and he said that if Barack Obama was reelected, he would, he made a similar kind of, but not quite as graphic a threat to President Obama. So the Secret Service takes it seriously. Kathy Griffin is sweating out now this potential federal investigation.
Monica, what's your take? I'm a strong free speech advocate, but you can't yell fire in a crowded building. And it seems to me there's such an evil, dark side to all this. And the double standard is so transparent. What are your thoughts?
Oh, absolutely, Sean, 100%. Look, President Trump is so anathema to the left, the establishment, and the media that they've all descended into a kind of hysterical madness about him. And that's why you get this kind of behavior that in their minds is normal. And they're trying to normalize this behavior by going public with these kinds of activities. Yeah. I also think, Sean, that the Kathy Griffin thing in particular demonstrates something really meaningful and significant about the left in general. They are so filled with hate. Despite pretending to be tolerant and compassionate, they're so full of hate. And they constantly put that out there. They're masters of projection. And what you saw in Kathy Griffin's original apology was absolute panic and fear because for the first time, Sean, she saw that hate coming back at her. And this is something that I think is a really critical point.
That press conference was ridiculous. So, I mean, she's the victim. It's ridiculous. Geraldo, could somebody really be arrested here? Could the Secret Service really bring charges? Do you think it's possible?
Well, you can use comedy or sarcasm as your defense, and that would be a factual issue for a jury to determine if indeed the Secret Service decided to prosecute.
What's funny about
it would not be unprecedented. There was a threat against Barack Obama where someone wrote, "This man must die" on an Obama poster. He did 27 months, this fellow, in federal prison. So this is the real deal. When you take what Monica said, and I totally agree with her, the hatred, the absolute obsessive, negative, almost cancerous feelings that they have toward President Trump is, in my mind, so beyond the pale that it is encouraging crazy people to come out of the woodwork, and it really is. And the press should really be ashamed of themselves. I mean, today CNN leading with that Twitter story for 15 minutes, even in the face of the fact that they released the names of the terrorists who struck in London, a much more important story, advancing a substantive investigation in which 7 people were killed, a major world capital disrupted, and what did CNN go with? They went with a Twitter story instead.
All right. I'm a little behind. Thank you both. And up next on this busy breaking news night tonight on Hannity.
Senator, I'm a house. No, it's a joke.